OK, so the President of the United States has vowed to keep the peace. He's touched down in Belfast today, a day of diplomatic talks.
He was greeted last night on the steps of Air Force One by the Prime Minister, who he'll hold bilateral talks with later today.
The President will also visit the University of Ulster to deliver a short speech before heading to the Republic of Ireland.
Well, his visit comes amid continuing security concerns, with 4 suspected pipe bombs being found in a cemetery in Derry, Londonderry, yesterday.
Joining us now for more on this, let's go to our Northern Ireland reporter, Dougie Beattie. So, he got in last night and was it straight to work then, Dougie? What happened?
Well, it seems to be the great and good met him at the airport, and that security operation that was going on from about 9 o'clock yesterday morning, as you can see behind me, well, it sprang into life and roads closed as that cavalcade made its way down through Northern Ireland's fine roads to Belfast city centre, and it's here in the centre that he is currently residing. And this security operation is some operation, £7 million worth, Operation Rigoletto. That comes out of the PSNI's budget. But it is impressive, actually. These crash barriers and stuff you see behind me are all moved in here. There's nothing going to ram here. Over on the other side of me is tents. You get checked going through there. There's even X-ray machines to X-ray to make sure you're carrying nothing you shouldn't be on the way through. But this morning, even people trying to get through to their work, because this street runs right down the side of the BBC here in Northern Ireland, right down to the back of the City Hall. And yes, many people, even at this time of the morning, trying to get to work are being stopped on the way through. But you said that he's having those talks. It was interesting to see yesterday Tony Blair weighed in on that and said, whatever you do, do not put too much pressure on this. Try to have a look at both sides. And I thought that was very interesting. The man that was one of the architects of the Good Friday Agreement, the man that also said that the protocol and the Good Friday Agreement couldn't live in the same space, very much, I wouldn't say warning, but advising the American president not to push too hard. And of course, Joe Biden is one of many American presidents to visit Northern Ireland. We had Bill Clinton, of course, then we had George Bush, and then Barack Obama, who addressed everyone in the waterfront hall. And this morning, more security will be very, very tightly in place in Belfast as he travels from here to the University of Ulster on the other side of the town.
Yeah, and as I understand it, you mentioned former American presidents there. Bill Clinton and Hillary are, I imagine now, both in town.
Well, they are. They're somewhere about. I would imagine they're probably in the same hotel down behind us.
No, they'll not be in the same hotel. They'll not be in the same hotel. Clinton's got his own suite 100 yards away in the Europa. It's the Clinton suite. What's he going to stay there for?
Well, this is the Grand Central. This is the place that's locked off.
You too.
This is where all the media will be, and the most prestigious place in Belfast. If he is in the Europa, well, it is the most bombed hotel in Europe. It has that ticket, but he could well be there. Who knows? But this is where the main action is at the moment.
OK, that's where the main action is. Dougie, thanks very much indeed. Keep us in the picture, and we'll speak to you throughout the morning. Thank you very much indeed.